Listen, I got some uncomfortable truth for you. You cannot scale beyond the 10K per month if you're still doing everything in your business. And I know because I've been there. And in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to break free from this trap that's holding back thousands of ambitious entrepreneurs just like yourself. I was just talking with one of my clients the other day. Smart guy running an agency, making around that 10K a month mark, but completely exhausted. And here's what I told him. Burnout is not a badge of honor, and the most successful people I know, they are not working 16-hour days. They are making strategic decisions and building systems while their team executes. And if you're still doing everything, that's not a sign of commitment. It's a sign that something's fundamentally broken in your business structure. And that conversation hit him hard. And I know it might be hitting you hard too, because quite frankly, many of you watching are stuck in the exact same position. You'll never actually step back and look at your business from a bird's eye view. You are so caught up in client delivery, content creation, and putting out daily fires that you haven't built the structure that will allow you to scale beyond where you are now. And listen, I get it. Systems, processes, SOPs, this is all boring as hell. Nobody starts a business because they are excited to document workflows and create operational manuals. Trust me, I understand. But you know what's a lot worse than boring? Be in the exact same position 5, 10 years from now, still trapped in your 10K ceiling, still working 12, 14, 16 hour days, still handle client emergencies at 10 p.m. on a Friday night, still being the bottleneck in your own business. Do you really want to wake up 5, 10 years still grinding away at the same level, watching your peers who implemented proper systems surpass you? This is the part of business that most entrepreneurs ignore, and it's precisely why most of them stay stuck at 10K a month while others scale to 100K a month and beyond. The entrepreneurs actually scaling to a million plus a year are not fighting fires all day. They are not responding to every client emergency. They have built systems that handle that for them, freeing them to focus on strategy and growth. Now, hear me out. I love working on my business. I'm not here to sell you on the fantasy of a 4-hour work week, nor am I advocating for a 12-hour a day grind. The choice is completely yours. Me personally, I chose both. I sometimes hustle around the clock, but the key difference is that I'm focused on working on the right things. I'm working on high leverage activities, I'm developing new strategies, I'm forming partnerships, and I'm creating content that reaches thousands. And I'm making decisions that move the needle forward. I'm not stuck handling routine client questions or troubleshooting website issues. And there are some periods of time where I significantly dial back, and during these periods, I might only work 3, 4 hours a day, or not even. I might be traveling, spending time with my friends, family, and loved ones, or just recharging my creative energy. And guess what? The business not only survives, but continues to grow. This is not about working less for the sake of working less. It's about working on the right things at the right level. And the beautiful thing is that when you reach this stage, you are actually excited to work because you are operating in your zone of genius rather than drowning in tasks that drain you. Whether your personal goal is building a 10 million empire or creating a business that gives you the freedom to travel the world, the framework I'm about to share works either way. The difference between where you are and where you want to be comes down to one simple thing: doing the basics right every single time. And here's the deal: I'm not going to drag this out or make it more complicated than it has to be. We are going to break this down into 3 essential steps. First, you need to understand exactly where you're stuck right now. Second, you need to build core systems and processes, the infrastructure for scale. And third, you need to elevate yourself strategically in your business. And by the end of this video, you'll have a clear action plan to transform your 10K a month business into a scalable system that works without your constant involvement. And to help you implement this immediately, I created Founders Plus, a community where entrepreneurs help each other to scale the businesses completely for free. Apply for the waitlist, link in the description. Now, step one, understand where and why you are stuck. Let's start by identifying exactly where you are right now. If you are making around 10,000 per month but feeling completely overwhelmed, you are likely operating with what I call the startup systems, but you're trying to run a scaling business. You are doing the same things you did when you first launched, just more of them and faster. You are the bottleneck for every single decision. Client work can move forward without your input. Content doesn't get published without your approval. Sales calls are backlogged because you are the only one who can close deals. The only reason you are stuck inside your business is that you haven't asked a simple but powerful question. Why? Why are you the only one who can handle certain tasks? Why does your team run the same inefficient processes over and over again? Why do you keep hitting the same bottlenecks month after month? Most business owners don't ask why enough, which is why they keep treating symptoms rather than addressing root causes. They have all these daily fires but never build the infrastructure to prevent fires in the first place. In a recent interview, Steve Jobs was asked what made him successful at building companies, and his answer: people don't ask why enough. Most just follow systems already in place without questioning them. And here's what this looks like in practice. After every major project in my business, we schedule a mandatory debrief. We analyze what worked, what didn't, what broke, and why. This prevents us from repeating the same mistake and help us build stronger systems for the next time. For example, when we launch a new service or product, we don't start from scratch each time. We have an iterative system built from previous experiences. We track 20 plus key metrics and refine our approach each time, which is why each launch outperformed the last. And this is the level of precision that separates 10K a month from 100K a month. Step two is build core systems and processes. Now, let's talk about the actual infrastructure that you will need. If you don't understand this distinction, you'll build a fragile business that might grow temporarily but will ultimately collapse under its own weight. There is a critical difference between systems, processes, and SOPs that most entrepreneurs miss. And systems are the overall frameworks that govern how your business operates. Think of systems as the architecture of your business, the complete blueprints that shows how everything fits together. Now, processes are the step-by-step execution of your systems. What actually happens inside the framework. These are the structured steps that everyone follows to ensure consistent results. And SOPs, or standard operating procedures, are the detailed structure that ensures anyone can execute a process correctly, even they never done it before. Let me give you a real example from my business. My content systems include our content calendar, our distribution channels, metrics tracking, and how content fits into our overall marketing strategy. Now, our content process, the actual steps from ideation to publication, brainstorming, outlining, creating, editing, publishing, and promoting. Now, our content SOPs are the detailed instruction for each step. For example, our video editing SOP includes exact specification from intro timing, color grading, caption formatting, thumbnail creation, and upload settings. Now, the beauty of this approach is that I can hire a new video editor tomorrow and they could produce content that matches our quality standard without me having to explain everything. The SOPs handles that. And this extends to every single department in my business. Marketing has an SOPs for ads, content, tracking, and campaign optimization. Sales has a processes for lead flow, closing, and CRM management. Operation has systems for client onboarding, experience, and retention. Hiring has frameworks for finding, training, and scaling top talent. And look, I know this isn't the sexy part of entrepreneurship. Nobody ever daydreams about creating documentation, but this is precisely what separates the entrepreneur who stays stuck at 10K a month from those who break through to 50 or 100 and beyond. Step three is elevate yourself strategically. The final step is learning to see your business differently. Most entrepreneurs operate in what I call the problem mode. They are constantly reacting to issues as they arise. To scale beyond the 10K month, you need to develop four levels of vision. Number one is hindsight, learning from what already happened. We debrief everything, every launch campaign and project. We document what worked, what didn't, and refine our approach for the next time. Plain sight. Understand what's happening right now. Most entrepreneurs only see revenue, but we track 15 plus key metrics, including CAC, lifetime value, churn rate, and team productivity. Insight is seeing patterns in the data. This is when you stop looking at the numbers and start understanding them. We analyze trends to optimize our processes in real time, which is why our conversion rates keeps improving rather than plateauing. And lastly, foresight. Anticipating what's coming next, the highest level operators don't just react to problems, they see them before they hit. And this allows you to prepare for market shifts, identify new opportunities, and allocate resources proactively. Now, you can develop these skills on your own through years and years of trial and error. I certainly did. Or you can accelerate your growth by learning from those who've already mastered them. So you might be wondering, how does all this apply to you specifically? And if you're around the 10K a month right now, implementing these systems is your next critical step, because without them, you remain trapped in the day-to-day operation of your business, unable to scale beyond your personal capacity. But with the right system in place, everything changes. You'll be able to take a month off without everything falling apart, scale beyond your personal client capacity, spend more time on high leverage strategic activities, and actually enjoy your business again instead of feeling overwhelmed. You build something that can eventually run without your constant involvement. What would your life look like if your business continued to run smoothly even when you step away for a day, a week, or even a month? What could you achieve if you were focused on growth rather than maintenance? This isn't about working less unless that's your goal. It's about working smarter, channeling your energy into the activities that actually move the needle in your business. One of my clients implemented this exact system where he was at 12K a month. Within 6 months, he scaled to 45K a month while actually reducing his working hours from 70 to around 40 per week. And why? Because he went from being the bottleneck to being the visionary. Now, if you're still with me, you clearly understand the importance of systems in scaling business. And the question is, what are you going to do with this information? You have two choices. Spend the next few years figuring out through trial and error, facing countless setbacks and wasted resources, or accelerate your growth by learning from those who already walked this path and shortcut your way to success. For me, the choice is very clear, and that's why I'm inviting you to join my Founder Plus community on WOP, link in the description, completely for free. Inside Founder Plus, what truly sets us apart is the direct support from both me and our entire community of successful founders. This is what allows you to accelerate your growth by learning directly from those who've already walked the path. Instead of guessing what works, you'll get real time guidance from entrepreneurs who have overcome the exact challenges you are facing now. You'll also receive exclusive case studies revealing the exact system founders used to scale multiple businesses, free resources you can implement immediately in your business, and regular workshops and Q&A sessions where we solve your specific business problems. Don't waste another year reinventing the wheel. Join Founder Plus today and tap into the collective wisdom on entrepreneurs who've been where you are and achieve what you're aiming for. Click the link in the description to join Founders Plus now.